You won't know who I am from what you perceive. But if you listen when we speak, then you will receive a glimpse of who I am. And then you'll believe and have a life of peace because your soul is at ease. You see, our source is the essence from which this world is conceived, which means that we were here before the bird and the bee. Now, if you have not guessed, I am eternity. But now, if you have guessed and you guessed correctly, that simply means we share the same destiny to realize we are the God and Trinity that is talked about in Christianity. Now some will say that vanity or go as far as insanity. It's because they believe in Western theology, but as we see, we choose ancient Kemetic philosophy. Not to say that's the only path to immortality. That's the path for we this life. You see, as we devote our life to helping others be free, so they in turn can reach their full divinity. And this is done because of the he in I and the I in he. Peace and wholeness.
All right. There we go. Apologies for that. Was we took ourselves off the screen as the theme song was playing. So, and had an issue getting ourselves back into the screen. Nonetheless, on the more, here we are. Welcome to another Soulful Sunday discussion. Uh, I am your maybe guide, in a sense, maybe guide, in a sense, host, that kind of thing, for the various discussions that may take place. Yes. And what exactly is Soulful Sundays? Soulful Sundays is a creation of the Indigenous Cultural University, also known as the I.C.U., in which yours truly is recently the dean of the I.C.U. Indigenous Cultural University. And the I.C.U. serves as the health ministry for I.M.I.T. And I.M.I.T. is a nation tribe that um, is looking to live in accordance to harmony as our indigenous ancestors did, in short. We are the manifestation of source energy, you know, um, in the physical, that has a life of unity, harmony, peace, love, God, that kind of thing. So we are with the example of that. So that's all I mean is the philosophy and a lifestyle of being the example of walking and connected with an awareness of all things. So, and again, the education ministry, part of our responsibility is to assist in educating and assisting with bringing the awareness and remembrance of who we are, through various discussions, classes, events, and this is one of them. And as we continue to take form, you know, um, our own identity, our own niche as far as the Soulful Sunday discussion, um, this is where we are today. The latest insight into how we're shaping up. Again, being as though this is only one of the portals, venues, activities, events from the I.C.U. Soulful Sundays is more specifically geared at engaging in discussions around religion, being as though the time that we have our podcast, our discussions, is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is usually the time that a lot of people are in some type of worship service, usually, say church, and or religious or spiritual service. And so, personally, as one who was indoctrinated in the Christian religion, um, and on this journey of realizing self, has um, pushed it away, rejected it, resisted Christianity, was raised in it, loved it, then resisted it, rejected it. And now at this stage of the game, we're embracing it once again with the insight and philosophy of how Christianity can um, and may be used as a tool for ascension, for everlasting life, for maintaining that connection with source energy to an awareness, in self-realization through self-actualization. So again, Soulful Sundays is our way of just discussing, various aspects of religion, specifically Christianity, and how uh, the teachings, certain teachings, support our lifestyle of oneness, wholeness, unity, harmony. Um, and that's it. Again, also, um, there's a new, say, title at the name description there. This is just, again, all in the evolution of self and I am it, my person's expression of being it. Now we hold the position, the title of high priest. And this is a position that my person now holds at Temple Mother Earth, where we are today, live broadcasting. This is sort of a special in-person edition as we have a potluck coming up at 12 noon. And so with that potluck, um, we figure we come in before the potluck and, for those who may come early, get a taste of the Soulful Sunday discussion, what it's all about. Again, mainly for those who are maybe familiar with Christianity and may have a challenge with using it as a vehicle for higher consciousness, higher evolution. So here we are, product of I admit in discussion. All right. And we should take a moment to uh, release, purge, as we say sometimes. Just before, person did partake in a little happy or rappe, depending upon the culture and source. It is a um, okay. Hold on one moment. Brother Tony said the link isn't working. Let's just send the link one more again. Okay, invite guests. One moment as we attend to uh, our brother. Let's see, this one should be it. So here's the link again. Bowl Master Tony. Tony the Bowl Master. All right, and again, we're just speaking about the Hape, uh, Rape uh, experience. Again, since coming here to Temple Mother Earth, been one Earth year now, and There he is. Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a little insight about the high pay, rap pay as we was heard. So I had did a self administration, before the broadcast.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, you may not be as familiar. Introducing my wonderful shamanic tool. This one more grounded back to one's self. All like body and the things to not portal
Oh man, it's cutting out.
or into plant medicine. How is it non Google more about it. With that, great. Let us also have something to speak on. So as we before we really get up with our discussion, we want to clear the space, clear the energy, kind of give a reset, a collective round, all the a collective sound. Oh, I am this philosophy. Our is whatever prayer, meditation, and love. As you relax to the present, breathing. Whatever you ask, prayer, and ask. Whenever we decide to give our vibrating in whatever dimension they may be, in whatever form. What's happening this strong?
Oh, everything.
Got
Everything's
that right.
happening.
Got that right at the same time. At the same
Oh,
time.
you like, oh snap! There's more. There's more going on. Yeah. Always something new.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. That's a I was reading about haiku. Haiku this morning, and it's the words of power, and how you repeat the words of power, and then it continues to repeat until it's made a reality. So you constantly continue to repeat, it's like affirmations or mantras or something, but the old Egyptians haiku or hikau.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He call, haiku, all kinds of different things that you're calling forth and repeating repetition. It's like haiku.
Right, right. Uh, in studying that with us here at Set Society, um, the principle they share with the sound, sound vibration.
Yes,
They were sharing certain hekal that aligns with certain deities, like
yes, yes,
string, like onk, 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 onk,
exactly.
the hekal, and with that sound vibration, like the pyramid is being built. You know, it causes some things to happen in energy because of the vibration. Yeah,
Yep, yep,
right. So they are like affirmations usually English words, use words we understand, but the hekal, you may not understand these words just because it's the vibration that you're sending.
right. Your conscious mind doesn't understand it, but your subconscious, whatever one is, the smaller one does may not understand it, but your conscious mind or your conscious mind understands it and can speak that language, which is why it activates certain things in you. Like it's different ones, especially the ones you make up yourself. You know, these affirmations and so forth. You make them up yourself and you feel it. Other people feel it. It's because you made it up. Like it's that's your haiku. That's your shit. Those are your words of power.
That,
Yeah, that's powerful.
that's
It's
back
like
to, as Yeshua say, speaking with authority.
exactly, exactly. Speaking with authority. Like you know where you coming from. You know where you going. So say the directions of how to get there. Only you know where this place is, and the directions are in your GPS. So call up the address. That's what they're saying. Even words, when you break down words break down into syllables. Syllables have meanings. Words have meanings. So when you put all of these syllables together, you got three, like hayaku, hayaku. That's three different words in one. You see what I mean? So when you look up all of these different syllables and what they mean, these suffixes and prefixes and so forth, then they all mean something else. So, like you said, with the vibration, with the sound, when you say certain words, it carries a tone that resonates with the other person in one way or another, and another. Excuse
Like Merkaba, Merkaba,
me.
Merkaba.
Merkaba, yeah, yeah. Merkaba. That's three syllables, three words in one. So it's and each one of those mer means something, ka means something, and ba means something. All three joints, ka and ba. What's that? The air, the life force. Mer, what's
Yeah.
myrrh? That's that shit they gave to Jesus at his birth.
Right. Yeah. 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 Chariot comes that just came to mind, like vehicle or chariot. And
Yeah,
like Bob wasn't like the soul or something like that. And so because just thinking about how my person is familiar with how to use it. Personally, it sees that Merkaba, the inner chambers of the heart, physical heart. Like with a heartbeat, that the thing that pumps the blood. This is just personal. The what causes that boom is a big bang. It's an explosion. And so the idea is, because it's the masculine and the feminine coming together for an explosion together, boom. And that explosion, like the Big Bang gave the universe creation. So what we're doing for our physical body is take that to pump the blood, to send the life force through the body. And so with this Merkaba, with the intention of having it fully, say, activated or vibrating at its highest, allows.
Yeah,
Oh
apologies.
shit! You know what? Right. Hold up. We're not even on. Yeah, that Merkaba allow intentionally raising our vibration so that they spin at their highest vibration, allows to teleportation, allows us
Yes.
to use that because we can go into source energy and come back out again. That Merkaba. That's the concept. Um, of how my use that Merkaba. Just dawned that we are not on Instagram.
The what?
Yeah, we're not broadcasting the Instagram. We just need to do this Instagram thing
No,
real
live.
quick.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that was like when you last thing I heard before my sound cut out, you were talking about the chariot and talk, about what the chariot, and then so I'm like looking at, we got a chair, E, right? E, which is the E tone of the solar plexus, which is your center, that's tone E, and then ot or OT or overtime or whatever else. What does ot mean? You know what I mean? So you got a chair that you're sitting in, that's the seat. E, where is E sitting? E is sitting in the chair. Then you go somewhere. So we out. Chariot out. We out, nigga. Let's go. And that's what happened when you pull the chariot card in the tarot deck. That like get up and go. Time to make moves. Like, yo, get the horses. Let's be out. Time to make moves.
Yeah, and also in the Bible, my person keeps talking about Enoch and Elijah, how they just ascended. If my person recalls correctly, one of them was in the chariot.
Yeah, chariot of fire. Yeah,
That
that was
Merkaba.
Elijah. Elijah. I think Enoch got caught up in a whirlwind or something. Like he got or he was translated. Like he got caught up in the whirlwind. I think that's what Enoch's situation was.
Okay. Enoch was the whirlwind, and Elijah was the chariot.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, Elijah was the chariot, according to the book.
Right.
And but they could have switched it up. Enoch could have been the chariot, and Elijah could. Either way, both them niggas went.
Gone. Shit, they gone, y'all. They gone.
Them niggas figured out something. You know what I'm saying? They figured out something. So personally, I'm like, yo, let me go study what the hell this nigga was talking about, because that's interesting. Elijah, we know Elijah was healing people. Then Elijah, E, they go that E again, Eli. Each one is putting on a different frequency. So it's like,
Right.
wow,
Energy. Ease for energy.
yeah. E, Om, A-E-I-O, U. All of those, they kind of hit at a certain point in the vessel. Hits a certain type of way.
Can't go live once we already start to Instagram. Oh well, this is the ebb and the flow shit.
It's so good. It's yeah.
This is good because we came on was sharing about how Soulful Sunday is still taking shape, taking an identity of its own, and was sharing that, as part of the I Admit umbrella. More specifically, the I.C.U, Indigenous Culture University. So for Sundays is the branch that more so deals with more of the religion, specifically more of the Christianity piece. I tell how we get the Bible and support, us doing greater things in Jesus. Us being gods, whatever you want to talk about, how to use the Bible to support that. Then we bring the science in to kind of say this is science, talk about it also. So that's the main for Sundays, because some they don't want to get off into the plant medicine and shit like that. They just they familiar with the church, but the church really didn't give them what they need. So let's discuss that. The Bible is the way where it give you what you need to support you becoming the God, another Christ. Then we have like the other events that we may talk about stuff more of the Kemetic philosophy, universal shit like that. So even though it may come up here, but it still is more so dedicated to the religion aspect and just focusing on as Spirit say, bringing sexy back to Christianity.
Yeah. Sexy never left Christianity. It's the Christians that took the sexiness out of it. So, that's crazy. It's like, how you gonna take that out of it when it is sexiness? It is sex.
By taking the divine feminine out.
Exactly. How you gonna take that shit out? You gonna remove all that stuff? That's just what it is. He that have ears, let him hear. If you read that shit, then you would see that is some love-making shit.
I'm married to the church.
Married to the church. Goddamn, married to the circle. What is the church? The church is a circle, right? So you're married to the church. You're married to an idea. You're married to the republic. The republic,
right.
yo.
And the church is the outside manifestation of the house of God, where God is on the inside of us. So we bring God to the outside in the church. And so when you're married to the church, in essence, you're married to yourself, because you are the church and God is on the inside.
And everybody else. You married to everybody else too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you go get married to somebody else, you get married.
Right.
That's like, oh, we married. Like, no, leave me alone because I'm married. Well, we was married before. I wonder if that same avenue that was married to you before still works now that you married.
Right. Man, that's yeah. And then you talk about with this awareness to bring all of that into harmony, this marriage, and to realize that you are married to in this way. Oh man, it's a game changer. It's a game changer.
Yeah, connected. Marriage is like a connection. So they change, they change it, make you think it's a gender specific thing when that really doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the connection. It's a connection. You plug your iPhone into the wall, it's married to the wall. It's married to the power. You see what I'm saying? It's married, and now it's charging it to achieve a specific goal. Right? And then once you get your charge, then you divorce. Or you go choose another source. Your source is now off of the electric or the direct current or the alternating current. Now it's like direct current. Which one is direct current is when you plug it in, alternating current is it's like a battery. And it's like you pull it out and then it alternates. But when you plug it in, it's direct. Boom, right there to the point. And then you pull it out, now it's alternating. It's all shit. Waves and shit.
ACDC.
Yeah. There you go. ACDC. Yep. So very simple, but very complex. But the base principle of it works across. You know what I mean? It works across.
This is confirmed because this was before coming to the temple, January of 2023, the Gregorian calendar, January the 14th to be exact. in a deep meditation, had recently experienced another different type of plant medicine journey. And there was a marriage between my person's heart and his mind. And you heard the conversation. You know, you hear a conversation on the inside. We heard the conversation of motherfuckers talking and shit. And they were coming together and agreed to work together as one. You know, it was like this. And so yeah, so actually in this reminder, my person has to speak about that more because when we speak about that, of the heart and mind got married, we affirming that we operate as one. And so to operate from the one on the inside is just a matter of time before all of the experience on the outside, there's a harmony of resonate with one because of the marriage heart. Because my person sees the heart and the mind as the masculine and the feminine. The heart is the masculine and the mind is the feminine. It says that because generally the heart is what holds the intention. You know, I want to do right. The intention is to be a billionaire. Intention is to I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be the best so and so. That's the intention. But sometimes even when you get married, you know, the intention is to love to death, do his part, and be faithful and all this shit. Sometimes that motherfucking mind get distracted because it get programmed and shit like that. It starts feeling good about some other shit. Ooh, just this one time, you know, we start doing shit, and then we say, uh-oh, we got caught up. That wasn't the intent. We weren't intended to hurt you. We were just the mind just wanted to self-gratify itself. So my person said the mind is the feminine, the heart is the masculine. So by them being married every night in the reflection, you know, back in the day, people talk about how we should honor the laws of my I have not committed adultery. I have not stolen a cow. I have not did this shit. Mm-hmm. My person now just has a conversation with the heart and mind at night. How you feel about the experiences today? Do you feel a certain way? We say, you know, something happened, you felt a certain way about that. So then the heart just reminds the mind about the laws of the universe. So when she started understanding that shit, she said, oh, she don't feel as bad because you understand why the shit happened, why she felt that way and shit like that. So this has really been serving my person, you know, in a major way. And now we're talking about it now, like, well, shit, we got to speak more about this shit because it works.
Yep. And it's
all let's say, just a reminder to everybody who's listening to the broadcast, you know, just share my personal philosophy. This is just one I emit philosophy. This is my personal application of the information on who we are. So this is how my personal use of information. It says we're going to look at ourselves like this, and we're going to conduct ourselves like this, and you know, the inner child says, let's get married. The heart and mind got married. What are they going to do now? Ooh, so this is how we do this shit. So we encourage everybody to play your own game of life, you know, about again, Soulful Sunday discussion, some of your beliefs, share them in such a way that how you use the beliefs that used to be not serving, you know, like believe in Jesus, you go to heaven, that's it. But now you believe in Jesus a different way. So we just discuss the new application on the different embracing the nigga Yeshua. So you are it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeshua.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. That what you described, Vader kept pulling up or popping up for me. Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the whole thing, the Vader or the Darth, that is the union of the heart and mind. You see what I'm saying? So Darth, D-A-A-T-H, that's the union in the center of your chest of the heart and mind. So when you think of Vader, right, big black nigga walking around in a cape with a deep voice, commanding shit, choking people out with his mind, so forth, fully in control of his shit. He's the one that brings balance to the force. And then his wife's name was Padme or Amidala, Queen Amidala. You see what I mean? So Queen Amidala, that's part of your chambers of your brain and the heart, the ventricles.
Like the medulla oblongata.
There you go. Well, that's oblongata, and then there's amygdala. So the medulla oblongata is another joint in the back end, and then the amygdala, I think that's in your heart. But they're all connected. These are different pieces and stuff that all are in your body. That, you know, it's frequency, it's tone, it's the heart. It's what it is. You see the masculine, feminine. You put it on, you break that down into a whole bunch of different things. And in this breakdown is where you'll find some of your favorite movies. Indiana Jones and shit, Star Wars. You know what I mean? All of these movies and shit, these old classic movies that they go in and they look in Tomb Raider, Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's the name of the movie, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. What ark are we talking about? You talking about the same Ark of the Covenant, right? You talking about the Ark of the Covenant that was back in the day? That they read, you know, all of that shit. So it's all in you. It's that fire, electricity, spatial fire. You see, that runs through your veins. It courses through your veins all the time. So knowing how to use this, knowing these different pieces, it gives you knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is electricity. Knowledge is current. Knowledge is volts. You see, it's all the same when you put it all together. Amygdala, look up Amygdala. I forgot. I looked it up. I don't remember off the break like what it is, but it's very powerful. And it's in your heart. Your heart is powerful. So you got that with your pineal gland, your hippocampus, your hypothalamus, your all these different parts, cerebral, all this cerebral cortex and stuff like that. Like look all of these things up. Your plexuses. You know, it's all these scientific words that be like, oh shit, like it all means the same thing. Think, nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, this is awesome, man. You know,
Connect the dots.
yeah, man, these guys are good. You know, one of the things I've been learning to do is express more gratitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you express your gratitude for the matrix? Because it personally, it is showing you the potential of what you can do on the other side. You know, they get all these words, it's, you know, the same thing, the different words, you know, to make sometimes maybe throw you off.
Right.
So we can say, let's just use these words to bring people along. To show people how everything is the same thing versus how making things appear to be different. We say, no, it's the same thing, the unity in all things.
And what's crazy is all you gotta do is look the word up. You know where the matrix is? The matrix is in your blood. It's in your DNA. It's a part of your mitochondria. You see what I'm saying? You go look at it's like mitochondria, and then like in there, there's like DNA. It's mitochondria, and then the matrix, and then it's a whole bunch of other terms that if you look, it might remind you of like Terminator or fucking Transformers or any of these type of science movies that are action movies that we think is just theatrics, but it's actually dropping deep science on you. You see what I'm saying? It's like you talk about the Transformers. If you actually studied the Transformers, then you would figure out all the shit. Like what? Like don't just I know Optimus Prime. What is Optimus Prime's purpose? What is he doing? You see what I'm saying? What is he tapped into? Why is he able to change into anything? You see what I'm saying? Like change. Why can they change into cars and trucks and take that light? You see that light scan that they do on whatever it is, and then they change into it? What is that? That would be in your retina, in your eye. That's why they always focus on the eye. That's why everything, they always break it down and it looks like some big structure that they're playing with in the air. Like on Black Panther when they're using all that, when she's driving the ship. You know that she's driving the ship by meditating?
Uh-huh.
She's driving the ship, she's sitting there meditating, and they playing me, and she's meditating there, and then they're driving through, and then they go through that invisible portal. But she wasn't driving the ship, she was sitting there with her hands up.
Oh man, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you tapped into this LP, this lapis philosophorum. You know what I mean? Like the powers of nature, everything. It's all in there. Philosopher's stone. That's what Thanos was looking for all them stones.
Yeah. So give thanks. Again, unification. That's another way of my personal philosophy of getting to the point of a meditative state while driving this motherfucking earth ship.
There you go. And that's
what the yogis say, doing nothing while you're doing everything. Because you're in that meditative state. No matter how active you are, you're in a meditative state. So you're driving the ship from that place.
That's woo-wee. That's the woo-wee. The woo-way. I think it's WUWEI. The Wu Wei. It's non-doing. It's the art of not doing anything, of chilling, of relaxing, of just going into yourself.
Yeah. It look like you're going into yourself with some help right there. So
Oh, all the time, Like I'm thankful for the assistance.
yeah. We'll call on some help too then. Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord.
Shit, like let it all come down, come forth. Let's like
Right.
call it forth with these haikus. It's like, what are you speaking when you're talking these affirmations and stuff? Do you know that this shit is true? Because it's a lot of times your affirmations will work, but it's only for little shit because your mind only can comprehend or call forth little shit. So, which is fine because that's how you start. And then you keep building up. Little things become big things. And just as big as little as big things are, they're just as little to something else. So it's all where you see yourself in this whole grand scheme of things and then operate in that. Know who you are and then operate in it.
Know thyself, thy own self be true.
Exactly. And you can
Yeah.
tell when you're not operating in your shit because you feel fucked up. Some don't feel
And
right.
and your experience will be fucked up. You be having some shit going on. What the fuck is going on now? Why this shit going on?
Why is it happening? Go
Yeah.
look into yourself. Go look at what you was thinking about. Go look at what your intentions were. And you will find out why you in a fucked up situation.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my
Yeah.
persons, in fact, this came out in one of those ayahuasca ceremonies. If you want to know about yourself, look at your experiences. You
Yeah.
want to know what's going on, your experience will tell you everything.
What are you looking at when you meditate? What is meditation? What does that mean?
Right.
Precious mother love. Yeah, that's what meditation looks like. That's the answer right there. Precious, the mother love,
All
the
right.
love of a mother. You see what I'm saying? The love of the great mother, the love of all. It's precious. Yeah, it's the precious, the precious.
Yes.
Yeah, that side of you, it can get addicting if you go to that side. You be precious, and you can do anything, but then you got to balance it out. What's my man Sam? You know what I'm saying? You got to balance it out. You got this nigga, he's obsessed. He's obsessed with the precious. You know what I'm talking about? On Lord of the Rings.
Precious, precious.
Huh?
Yeah, the little wiggly
Yeah,
raunchy.
yeah, the precious, the precious. Yeah, he'll do anything, kill anybody, lie, cheat, deceit, all that. That's his thing. He's programmed that way. But then you got the other side, you got the little hobbits that's balancing out the power and only using it when necessary, only to accomplish or achieve the goal. Then to return back to, just the balance of the whole thing. So it was funny just looking at it from different perspectives. But yeah, it's like, what do you look at when you're meditating? What's going on in there? What's the right way? Is there a right way to meditate?
Yeah. Well, personally, every way is the right way. It just depends upon what your particular goals are from it. Like they say, something, uh, there's a thing or something. Every day is a good day. Try missing one or some shit like that. It's something like that. This is how you use the motherfucking day. It's a bad day. Oh, how did you use it? What did you
Right.
create for yourself? The
Yeah.
day ain't because you created some fucked up shit for yourself. You did this shit and say the whole motherfucking day bad because you created some shit that you wasn't happy with.
Because
Oh
personally, my day
no.
was great.
Right.
My day was great. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey, I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad
that's a that's funny as hell. That's like, oh, well, that's how you thinking. Why are you thinking that way? Did you know you can switch if you choose? You can switch. You can go somewhere else, think about something else, call forth some new shit, You see what I'm saying? It's very intense. Call it forth. What's stopping you from doing that?
Yeah. My person says meditation is listening, is
Mm.
intentionally listening. That's all personally. That's all it says. You know, because if you have an issue, a challenge, you want to change something, you say, "What the fuck to do?" You stop thinking, stop doing shit, and just says, "Here's the problem. Let's listen for the answer. Wait for it."
Mm.
That's is listening.
You know what those initials spell, and that's usually the reaction that you get is ill. When you tell somebody just to listen, ill. Nah, I got shit to say. That's intentional listening. I like that. I like that. So now we can switch ill. Like ill. Like, oh, intentional listening.
Oh, oh,
Wow.
oh.
Oh boy, that's the opposite. There are a lot of opposites in when we twist and do our own, we trumpetize it. We give it an alternative alliteration.
Mm.
You flip the energy from what might have been something sad, because ill is also the beginning of illness, which is also the beginning of el. It's that kind of thing. Different energies, but still similar in the enunciation or vibration.
Mm. Also, the
So
beginning of
L,
illuminate.
yes, illumination, and all those other relative sacred, because I don't know, the skull and bones and all that kind of stuff. Illuminated ones.
Oh yes, the illuminated ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
this morning I had a download. I had a party in the gateway. OMG,
Mm.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Um, speaking of Babylon, I mean, speaking of ill and illiterate and literacy, Babylon is a word that came to me this morning when you babbled on, or the Tower of Babel, you
Mm-hmm.
know, made me think back to George Clinton when he does the, almost like Beyonce did with, Bootylicious, making up his own word, psycho, alpha, disco, beta, bio, aquadulip. I don't know. It might be in the dictionary for real.
Well, just because if it's not in the
Yeah.
dictionary, it doesn't make it a word. I
But
make up
he
words all
actually,
the time.
right. Creative, artistic expression of our energy. Yes.
Head
Yeah.
cow. He,
So,
he made them head cows. That's some head cow. He created head cow.
Cacao, yeah. There you go. There you go. It's like create your own shit. Just to do it yourself. Build a hot cow.
That's right.
Niggas just
Your
build a bears and
Highness.
shit. Yeah,
That's
build a
it.
hot cow.
That's in your Highness.
Right, right. That's all part of it. That's what people they speaking in tongues and shit. People in church they speaking in tongues and so forth and so. You creating your hot cow. You are speaking to God. That's your personal language between you and God.
Yeah, our
That's
language
right.
is so polluted. Our language is so polluted with other people's rubbish. I mean, we make our own, add our own little flair recipe of whatever energy. I've definitely contrived to that notion that whatever I mean, I may have to twist a few things, like I said, as far as the energy of
Mm-hmm.
what it was, like the ill and the ill, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So, but yeah, there's a cop running next to me. Let me make sure I'm moving into a better place. I wanted to get into the sun
Yeah,
for the
because
sake of,
Sun is in
actually
you.
ill
yeah,
actually means I will. I will.
I'll,
I'll.
I'll.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ill. Just because you put
Ah.
apostrophe and shit and you put commas and all that stuff, listen to
Ah.
the sound of the shit. Fuck all that punctuation. And you know what I'm saying? Like, let me stop here. I am, comma, I am. Or what if you put an equal sign in there? I am that equals I am. You see what I'm saying? You want to play around with
Okay.
punctuation? Let's switch it up. Let's play around with it. It's the remix.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's like, I was thinking about the word lion, right?
Yeah.
So it also sounds like when somebody is lying, right? So that's like, again, the opposites in the same, rain, make it rain, or you have the rain of the take the control, take the reins by control or whatever. Um, but, or rely on, or is it
Right.
rely on?
Yeah.
Well, it makes me think of religion,
Right.
kind of like
Relevance.
re rely on. You're rehashing the lying that you're doing. Relying
But what if there's a flip? Like, okay,
or
so what if you're lying?
realign.
Because faith is nothing but lying. You see what I'm saying? You think about it. You got faith in something. You like, yo, oh man, I know this is gonna happen. Oh, you lying. You don't know this, but you know. You make yourself know that you know. Oh, it's gonna happen, and then it happens. You see what I'm saying? Substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. You don't see it. You don't know what's going to. You hoping for this shit. And it's like, yo, how powerful a liar are you? You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
If you want to,
okay. Well, or dreamer, because
same
what's his
thing.
name? Chappelle says he's a big dreamer, you know, and
Right,
that would be like dream deferred at those points, because you actually talked about these things and you let some other things distract you from it. So that's your dream deferred. So then you ended up being lying. It
right,
was lying instead of the forecasting of the dream, or I don't that word dream has a different connotation, because it makes you think about when you sleep.
right,
But dreaming, eat, sleep, dream, all of that is living in that mindset of that lifestyle.
right. Like if I were to say, oh, you're a liar, right? That sounds so much different than, oh, you're a dreamer. You know?
Yes, it
Switches up the whole
does.
thing. Yeah.
It does. It is. Well, sometimes they say keep dreaming,
Right, right, right.
after
Yeah.
you said something, only in your dreams.
Right. Dream on. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
that's when you take this, that's spinning it both ways, to the good and to the lesser of the good, but it's makes it better to say that word instead of lie or lying, or you know.
According to whom? Who makes it better?
Well, and
Somebody, if you were to come to me and say I was a liar, then yes, that would cause a certain set of emotions to arise, right? If I'm not centered in myself and knowing what the deal is, and that these synonyms and all this stuff can distort my level of consciousness, because somebody could pay you a compliment and smile in your face and be insulting the fuck out of you.
opposite,
You
right?
see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, you sharp as a marble, baby. Oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
like, what?
Mm.
Like, wait a minute. And it won't hit you till later because you think it's a compliment because of the delivery. But then later on, you start to think about it and be like, wait a minute, marbles are not sharp at all. You-
Exactly. Exactly. Did you catch it?
exactly. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, snap. But it's funny shit.
Which side of that will you accept, and as complimentary to your energy?
Exactly. What's your, yes, exactly. Yep.
Hmm.
This came regarding dream. Good, thanks. Uh, an association with visionary.
Mm,
My
mm,
personality is system, the boat is called the boat, right? And
mm-hmm.
it foundation is 7 major chakras. And what it does is overlays the deities pyramid and the 7 Hermetic principles on top of the chakras, right? And so that visionary can be likened to a dream. You have a dream, you have a vision, but the vision, that particular, it's a head cow for me. Vision is a head cow for me, my person, because it associates vision with the deity of Heteru. Visualization, imagination. Because as a child, when you imagine something, imagination can be considered a vision. You see something, it ain't here. Whereas this world may be the collective dream, what they say, mentalism. You know, the one of the Hermetic principles. It's mentalism. It's God's dream. It's one fucking dream. So my person now says, a little clarity, tweaking this shit. It says, in this dream that we all experiencing, my person has a vision. It sees something that's not in this dream that it's going to bring into this dream. It has a vision. It can see this. And so that vision gives power to Heteru, which resides in, is personified in that second energy center, the sacral chakra. Create, because you're creating something that's not here yet, because you have a vision. You see it. You don't see the vision. Okay, I'm gonna show you the vision, nigga. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold up, give us a little time. Watch this vision coming. We're gonna bring it from heaven to earth, nigga. Right.
So,
right.
What's the process? What's the process of this vision? What's another word that we could connect another dot to this vision and how you're pulling this vision into reality? What is the process
Conjure
in
up.
between?
You're conjuring up new ideas.
What's another word for conjure?
Creating.
Create.
Brewing, cooking.
Or even more specific. This is what we like to do. We bring it home, precious mother love.
Now you're cooking with hot sauce.
Vision.
Vision board.
So that's your advertisement. This is what Soulful Sunday is all about. See how this tool works? We're gonna got this tool now. We're in connection. So as we have these discussions, we're also discussing how our lifestyle is a tool to support the philosophy. So our lifestyle, I admit says that what we're doing in our lifestyle support the esoteric teachings that we're talking about. And so Tony said, well, how you do that? President Love says, motherfucker, well, how we do it is this motherfucking vision board. Because we vision it, we see it, y'all don't see it. So we get some pictures and shit like that. Say, this is what, you know, this is an idea. And just hold on now, because it's coming. Paya at some point in time. It's a matter of time.
Well, and I use it in meditation as well. And then I also have been using it within the Gateway Meditation, which I had a major session this morning where I actually decided to even do like the sun gazing into, I had the words written down, I had spoken into my water, I had done my breathing. I was at the point of focusing the energy on this vision, and I energized it to the point that it took over. The energy sort of enveloped me and connected with the sun. I put my copper pieces on with my crystals and stuff. So I was like intentionally fine tuning the energy with a microscopic binocular view, seeing close and far. But yeah, so it's the vision, the inner vision that you want, you know, your brain to not even recognize the fact that it hasn't happened yet. It's like, oh, we're already living there. You're doing, you know, because I do that, you know, I envision all of the things that I would be as I was living that vision. And I want to speak in another way about vision, because this actually makes me magnify into what is vision, because I remember telling you guys, and I don't know if Tony ever got this part of it, but when I met the brother from another planet, this guy named Charlie, you know, he's the guy who I saw his veil drop, but he showed me a vision in a mirror. And in the mirror, he was showing me the vision like it was a movie. So he was like showing me what I would have seen inside of my head, or what would have been inside of his head. He projected his vision onto the mirror. So just now, I just figured out what it was, because I was trying in my head, like, okay, what kind of vision is that? So he had the capabilities of projecting his vision, which I'm sure we have some ways of doing that when we do this telepathic thing, when we send certain signals to different IP, you know, for people to be triggered into whatever.
Yeah, you do it all the time.
The suggestion. Yeah.
You're doing it right now.
So projecting it.
Yeah, you know, I'm seeing this mirror. Yeah, I'm seeing this mirror that you're talking about, and this guy projecting his thoughts onto a mirror. And I'm also looking at the fact that you were looking into the mirror, which meant you were seeing yourself which means it was going directly to your head.
I didn't see myself. I could only see the movie on the mirror at that time. It's like I had seen myself on this mirror before. This was a mirror that he made. This was also on sitting on top of a fish tank that he made. He was a carpenter. He made
Oh,
everything that was
gotcha.
in there. That particular place, I was in a rabbit hole. Went through a door that was really a wall. But I feel like the gateway meditation presents a position, presents me into a position where I can create a door, where I create my own door and go through. And at those times, which like I said, what I did this morning, I was in all these different places as me, as these things, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily feeling like I'm tricking my brain, but I'm giving my brain instructions. This is where we want to go. This is where we want to go. The universe. This is where we want to go. The etheric realm. This is where we want to go. I'm pre-programming all of these intentions of my visions.
Mm. So the words that keep popping up for me are focus and concentration. So it's like, because everything, like, this is where we want to go. 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 You are focused on where you want to
Mm-hmm.
go. And you're going to focus
Mm-hmm.
on that. That's controlling your center line and keeping it one focus, singleness of mind, singleness of purpose. So
Ah,
it's, until that goal is achieved, or until that is. So when you're meditating, if there's what's your focus, the vision, there's so many things in that vision to focus on. You see what I'm saying? You got lapis lazuli castle, the interior design. You see what I'm saying? You got to design the whole castle. You know what I'm
ah,
saying? It's not. This ain't some little rinky-dink apartment we talking about. This is some motherfucker. This is some shit like, yeah. You know,
Okay.
magnificent to behold. You see what I'm saying? Just
Yes.
all in it. That energy. That what it is. The Ark of the Covenant. You can't even touch that shit. You touch it, you die. You see what I
But
mean?
no. But no. But no. Energy never dies.
Yeah.
You
Right.
just
So what is
So
that?
you just have to know how to you have to get cold with the handling of your energy. I've been to the place where I've seen the light, where my world exploded. I became a trillion pieces, and I had to go retrieve all those pieces to become back to myself, which I'm not all the way totally myself. I have other pieces and parts that I picked up along the way that apparently I did not recognize as not being me. But at the same time, it has now been incorporated into the me. But I got to the point, it said, do not look upon the light. That light scattered my brain, scattered my pieces, scattered me. So I had to learn how to be able to harness that light, to be able to hold that light, to be able to envision that light and still control in a simulation of a way that allows me to maintain a balance of existence, and not I can expand from this particular box, this particular vessel. I can expand from this vessel, but a chef, he's talking about being able to leave his vessel and being able to come back to the vessel. Is that correct?
that's
That's my
well, my person speaking about is what your person said. Open that motherfucking door and walk through it. Open
okay.
that portal up. Create the portal. Here's a portal, nigga. We just go through the
Gateway.
motherfucking portal. Gateway. This is yeah. See, this is beautiful because again, in Cliff Notes, the experiences your person has just shared. My person has a lifestyle. Is going to share how it's using these principles to attain that. And this is our
Hmm.
connection of over 30 years of our connecting,
Yeah.
physically connecting before my person even decided to go to the church, to get back with God, to marry again, to marry to the church, through the program, even before that. So what happens is this. We had a conversation a few years ago about the vision board. My person shared was at the fire doing the shit, Treasure Mother. It was an event. She had people write down things and put them in the fire. My person, it's like, nah, we don't want to do. We don't. We do it internally. But there's that masculine.
Hmm.
We understand the concept. So at some point we got to start doing it. So we were practicing. We were practicing of again being the vision. And what your person shared was, instead of having the vision board with it's a collage of different things, as Tony's saying, the masculine, we motherfucking just focus on one. We just focus. Boom. Eventually, there it will manifest. So it's all done internally for that vision board. And so what's going to happen is the more my person, master this internal vision board. This is back to head of root. This second chakra. What it is actually doing, it is strengthening the second chakra. And chakra, welcome chakra, the second chakra. So by mastering this vision board, what we're saying now at some point, because in order to do that, the root chakra, there's no fear. We're confident. There's no fear. So root chakra is solid to be able to head of root says, just hold this vision. We see that vision. And so what happens is this. One aspect is to get excited about it. That's how the root get excited about it. But my person now saying we've evolved to the point where we're not going to get excited about it. We're going to hold the vision and then go to gateway. Tony was talking about, before your person came on, was talking about being in that meditative state, no matter what you do, meditate. You're just really in that zen.
Walking in.
So walking in gate. So having it, my person calls it, it's been speaking more like the peace of God that passes all understanding.
All understandings.
So again, President Mother Love, this is what the journey, this is what 30 plus years this is what we come up with in a nutshell. We say we gonna motherfucker become so still, boat, we call it the boat, we're gonna boat so still. We produce fucking sound vibrations that we call the heck out. Wow. Motherfucking what we do is what it is putting in vision as we produce these sounds from this place of stillness shall manifest in this 3D reality.
When you got excited, I couldn't hear a word you were saying, but when you calmed down, I was able to hear the words you said. It was like the connection got clearer as the energy became less chaotic or less volcanic. I don't know.
Nigga, when you be still and know.
Be still and know.
Yeah.
Be still and know that. That's when you be still and know that. You know what I'm saying? Know that shit.
So this is the high priest at the tip of Mother Earth. This is what we're doing. We're telling our story of this shit. This is what it looks like. So, and from here we go into the mountains of Jamaica and we out of here. So we hit the temple. We stopping at the temple before we go to the motherfucking mountains, talking this shit.
Well, congratulations, Your Highness, High Priest of priestliness at the temple. Congratulations.
The time, man, you was there, Precious. You was there. You was there. You saw the journey, the pains, the ups, the highs, and lows, the fucked up shit. You was there. You was eyewitness.
Yeah, well, let me say this though, dude. Step up when it comes to any ceremonial timelines, that there are any conflicts of energies. Position yourself in such a way that it's complementary to the scenario versus subtracting yourself from the equation. Just saying, your past has been observant, and I would like to see, it applied in ways where it's effective in resolution of scenarios where spirits are high or, flare up.
Yeah. That's the beauty of your person being a witness to the journey, because you saw some shit. And now we're just saying, just keep looking. That's all. Just keep looking.
Okay,
And listen,
one love.
Keep looking, keep listening, and keep feeling. Because as the high priest, my person is focused on three things. What he said, the sound vibration, right? It's action, what it does, vision, and is it doing it from a place of peace and love, how it feels? So as my person is intentional, how it feels about itself, feels good about how it shows, feels good about the shit that it say, that should have it's all unified. We all connected. So whether you agree or disagree, it's gonna send a ripple. You're gonna feel something. So even if you disagree with some shit niggas say, what does it feel like? Oh, like this. Oh, that's the point we get.
Right,
Shit.
because every
Fine.
subtraction is also an attraction. You moving this out the way so that something else can fill its place. And it all continues in this beautiful cycle. Same thing with you. If you have a subtraction in your life, then something else is attracted to it. It's part of the word. It's in the word. Subtract, attract. It's all there. It's tracked. What track are you on? That's where your journey is going to lead you. And then you got several tracks. You know what I'm saying? You got a urinary tract.
Whoa, lots of tracks in the
Amen.
body for real.
All kind of tracks. Train
You
tracks,
know,
you know, just Amtrak, Anthrax, all
hair,
kinds of shit,
hair,
you know.
heroin addicts have tracks. They call their where they leave their lines tracks.
Hey,
I'm just saying the bloodline
where you going?
is a tract.
You
The
know?
blood the blood the bloodline is a tract. That's all. It is it attracts things as well.
Yeah, what is a tract? A tract. 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 Because that's on the end of a lot of words. So what does that word mean? Breaking down
Well,
syllables.
you're on track. I'm
Oh,
jumping
oh,
tracks.
oh, there it is.
I'm jumping tracks,
Jump
switching
track.
tracks.
Yeah.
So, in any case, welcome, welcome, welcome. Didn't we have an addition? Chakra.
Yes.
Welcome to
Aloha.
Star Fry.
I want to check in right quick. I want to break in my leadership training, but yeah, just wanted to check in with the community, with the family.
Ashe. Check in. What's the temperature like over there? You
Cold
warm and fuzzy?
in my house, yeah. Outside is a little
Okay.
chilly.
Warm and fuzziness.
Yeah.
I got a warm and fuzzy. I'm warm and fuzzy right now. I'm sitting in the sun. I don't know if you can see all that, but
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you gotta stare at it.
oh my gosh. The last time Shakaway, we did a gazing technique, a sun gazing technique that I had discovered, I guess you say, for my own science of self. That when you look at the sun, you know how they say don't look directly at the sun.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at like about an inch away from the sun, around in counterclockwise, going around it at the point that when you're meditating, it's as though it magnifies to where the light comes in, like you're turning on your inside light. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like your eyes begin to reflect the light from any angle, so it's as though you're able to magnify the vision. Your vision is magnified, enlightened, I guess is one way to say it. But I can see the illumination from all angles, just staring straight. Like I get the glimpse of whatever the sun is from that angle, and I'm able to magnify it into and Tony's experience was you could look into the sun, and mine was as well, but it not be on after you do this. It's like you're putting a protective ring around your corona, and then you're able to concentrate and look directly into the light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's in its place at the moment, but try it at some point and let us know what your discovery for yourself is, your science of self.
For sure, definitely. I haven't sun gazed in a little while. Well, actually, no, I did do it a few weeks ago, but yeah, that sounds like a new technique to try. See what comes from that. I usually do look directly at the sun. I just squint. Like I squint and let it pierce
Yeah,
through.
Yeah, sun gazing can go anywhere from 1 second to 100 years. It's all I'm saying. Yeah, well, got it. All right.
Right. Just re-up,
Yeah.
reconnect, recharge right quick, turbocharge.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much you want? You know what I'm saying? Get in there. You can move out the way if you want to, but you can still get under there. You run under a waterfall real quick, you'll get wet. You know what I mean?
Woo! Intense.
Yeah.
Chakra, how's your leadership course? When do you complete this level of course?
This one is complete. March. Got like 6 more weeks. March 16th. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this another acronym behind your name or in front of your
Event
name?
leader. Yeah, I'll be an event leader. I'll be leading introductions for the Landmark Forum, helping people, showing people the way to transformation and creating new possibilities, higher possibilities in their life, helping them break through, see blind spots so that we can create more of what we are up here creating out
Oh,
here.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually wanted
Landmark
to invite.
Forum.
Yeah, have you heard of Landmark?
I have, and I knew some people that attended, and they were like tremendous. Like once they had completed, I don't know what levels they completed, but they were very that was high level stuff in my mind. So
Yeah,
that's
it
awesome.
is.
I'm sure since then it's probably evolved and elevated some more.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's all about breakthroughs and discovering blind spots. Like we all have these blind spots, like the way we become based off of past experiences, and that's how we operate. And we don't necessarily see it, even though we might be operating at a level that we enjoy and we're producing and creating, there's still so much more we could do when we remove all the different blind spots that we don't see. It's transformational be in action, like it's I like to call it the masculine side to what I call the plant medicine is the feminine side. So we go inward with the plant medicine ceremonies, and then Landmark and the technology that they show us how to just enhance our way of being in the world with what we already have. It's
hmm.
like,
Good shit.
yeah. I'm like, okay, like they not teaching you more knowledge, it's showing you how to really take the knowledge you already have and be in action at the most profound level that you can be in action with. There's always a new height
Superhero
to
level
go
stuff.
to. Yeah. Hero level
You learn
stuff. Yeah.
you learn your superpowers. You learn how to hone in on your superpowers. It sounds
Yeah.
like.
You take the blankets off. I like to say you take the blankets off, take the mud, take the dirt off your superpowers. And like you
Uh,
said, hone into them and then
uh,
step into them in the world.
uh,
Diamonds in the
Mm-hmm.
rough. Wow. Ashe, ashe.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, so it is.
And
Um,
so
I,
it is.
I would just
very.
like to say, just so you guys know really quick, because this is happening live, right? Chakra, as you started to talk, right, and what you were talking about and balancing out these things and so forth, I'm literally sitting here looking at an eagle that's just flying back and forth
Mm.
in a circle right here. And it was crazy because he just, he kind of flew over right when you started talking. I was sitting there playing and I'm like, oh shit, like look at that nigga.
Yeah.
Right? And he flew down and just started circling. And you were talking, telling, putting your stuff, bringing the balance in and so forth, seeing the different, all that's all like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So that's
Soaring like
very
an eagle.
Yeah.
neat.
A chef came to one of my introductions a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
Yeah, he was powerful. Yeah, I know he had a breakthrough. It was like, because I
Yeah.
saw,
Uh,
I saw him. He was like, oh, okay, let's go. I see that
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
and this is how it's showing up, Shock. This is how it's showing up.
Yeah, I see
Now
you.
we're speaking that this is 10 Earth years of I am me.
Mm,
This
yes.
confidence that says fucking high priest. You know,
Yes. Yes.
give
Okay,
thanks.
so now I hear there are things
Confidence
happening
at a high
around
frequency.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, so as we close out in a sense, do want to this is how my person, the vision, how it sees it. Is Chakra actually, did an affidavit with I Admit, part of I Admit. Chakra says, in her itness, she's allowing it to manifest and being in service through the landmark modality of. So she's showing up as it with landmark modality for ascension.
Where'd they just go?
He's coming back.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so my person took the again the I
Hey Tony, hey Tony.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody's background is drowning the Shep out. I can't hear Shep. I think it's your background, or it might be Sonata talking in your background. I don't know. You're getting drowned. Your voice is going in and out.
How about now?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah, okay, put these earbuds in.
Ooh, perfect.
So right on, yeah. So yeah, this is again, a testament to I Admit, and everything is I Admit now. We have one website, I Admit. We talk about I Admit. My person is the spokesperson, many hats. The spokesperson for I Admit, we're also a co-founder of the Chi, so we do that, wear that hat. We're also the dean of the Indigenous Culture University, the I.C.U, which is where this is a platform of the I.C.U. And personally, it created soul healing as the how-to vehicle with the boat. So the boat is soul healing, which is, it took the I Admit philosophy and said, this is going to do with it, create the boat. So by flowing these many hats, we're just like, okay, we're the temple as the high priest saying, this is how we use the I Admit philosophy and holding space for anybody who, I am philosophy. You can either directly through the health or through the education, the classes here at some Mother Earth, or through what's coming is our Indigenous millennials. We spoke about this maybe, Indigenous millennials, which is our database, which is everybody who do something, like Dr. Baruch, Every Last Life, gonna have a formal conversation, said this is what I am is about. If you resonate with living the Indigenous way, we want to add you to our database as a resource. So that's what this is the I Admit vibe here, And then if you embrace the concept again, like anything, you choose to manifest it how you choose to manifest it in the world, And like your person, we saying your person's, I Admit assisted your person. Now you're choosing to show up as it at landmark.
Yeah. And and landmark is just a technology. It really is about standing, like being in service to people, especially leaders, people who are ready to take who they are and be a transformative person in the world, so like I said, removing those blind spots. So it's like, yeah, I'm using landmark, but it really is just a general, space of advancing our leadership qualities in the world, So, and I admit, like you said, I admit is the internal of what I am stepping myself, like being productive and in a what's the word, practical way, let me practically act and do these things that I'm internalizing, be this in the world.
Be the example.
Yes.
Right. That's the example. We're going over here and play over here. We're an example over here, play with landmark for a little while. And
exactly.
The same thing with the temple, because this is a motherfucking portal. She's like, everybody, come on. We're like, shit, if y'all come to this motherfucker, we got some shit that'll help you out a little bit, a little philosophy on who you are, remind you of who you are. And when you go back out that motherfucker, you can be the best leader, the best it. You see?
Exactly.
This is our collective vision being manifested in this dream of this collective dream. This is a collective dream. This is superpowers. This is it. Superpowers. Shit, we it.
We
We
it.
are it. We are so powerful. Like we literally are the catalyst of transformation as we live our lives as examples of I am it. Like that's just yeah. We
Yeah.
we are taking this whole world to another as we acknowledge this is who everybody is.
Yes. That's the whole point. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeshua. Shit, nigga. Yeshua. Yes, you are. Yeshua. Yes, you are. Yeshua. Yes, you are. Yeshua. You are it.
And acknowledging that some of us, a lot of people, even in the knowing that we are it, still deal with the ego human self. They got developed in childhood that, have all these the 4 or the 5 or the 10-year-old that made a decision, and we literally kind of still live in there even though we don't see it. And so we go into this understanding of I am it, but still have all these layers or blankets over actually being able to be it and act in
Right.
it. So like that's
Right.
the part, that's the piece. Those are the two,
Uh-huh.
the yin and the yang playing with each other. Like I know I have it, but why have I been stuck in like really manifesting it? Oh, that's because you know it, but there's still things on top of it that you gotta pull these layers back. We don't see them all the time. You just keep pulling those layers back, and you actually, the way my mind is shifting because the
Right.
layers are being taken off of who I already know I am is
Right. And that's the beauty of I admit, because you're saying I admit I am that too. I am that I am.
yes.
I am this motherfucking God. I'm also this motherfucking devil. I'm that shit too.
I'm this
I
human,
admit.
I'm this ego, I'm this
Right.
personality,
Owning it, owning it, owning it.
yeah, but
Yeah.
being
And
able
then
to
choose how to use it where it serves. Where it
exactly,
serves. First serve
yeah,
yourself, then serve somebody else. Yep.
yeah, using it and not letting it use us.
Right.
Some of the shadow stuff that gets created as we move through life from childhood to adulthood, like the shadow gets
Right.
to be integrated, but some people's shadows, the shadow gets to be integrated and used, but some people's shadows are just using them and protecting their protection mechanisms that's not really allowing them to fully stand in their power. So
Right.
integrating the shadow, integrating these little the devils or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call them, is
Right.
is is where the shift happens, the
Mm.
transformation happens, the
And back.
expression of I am it happens.
Right. And back to head of roof, the second chakra. Because there's
Hmm.
a way of my person has self-programmed itself to have that to be the motherfucking joy. This motherfucking game and shit. Even when we fuck up all shit. We got out. Like playing again. Oh shit, we got out. Okay. And we got a new man. We can't die. We energy. Okay. So let's
Hmm.
start over. And we don't get mad and shit like that. We it's joy now playing this game.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Head of roof, baby. Second chakra. Ooh. And so, just to add to this, we transition. At least want to throw this out there because we can talk about I admit we are it. It was a tie-in from the last discussion about red light, green light,
Hmm.
that game. So my
Pleasure
person,
principle. I wanted to throw
right?
that in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to. What came up pretty emphatic for my person. It is red light, green light is a child's game that honors the divine masculine, because it is the ability to restrain yourself from the urge of wanting to just go, go, go,
Hmm.
that allows you to get to the line, to the finish line, at a tortoise rate, as far as having to start back over because you move when you weren't supposed to move, and back to as we say, okay, red light, green light. Imagine, had a rule again. Imagine or visualize that the motherfucking child up there, the red light, green light, is God.
Hmm.
Motherfucking source energy. Motherfucking the universe. And motherfucker says, go, nigga. So you can go. And the universe says, it's time to stop. The nigga say, we almost there. We just, we gotta go back. Some shit happens. Because the
Hmm.
universe said, stop, nigga, you ain't stop. Let's go back a little bit.
And so again, honoring that stock, which is again, it's discipline. It's
Hmm.
discipline, which
Yeah.
is a characteristic of the masculine. It allows for to maybe really enjoy this red light, green light game, or to, you know, yeah, just enjoy, take a whatever it looks like. We just threw it
Hmm.
out there. It's for discussion of knowledge is out there, so they just want to just tie in, a deeper insight from the motherfucker red light, green light. It's like, damn,
So
this shit is heavy.
it's
Shit.
interesting pushing that with the Heru, right? Because Heru, the definition of it as the highest human potential, right?
Hmm.
So the highest human potential is one with God and beyond. Like it continues on.
Hmm.
It's infinite. It keeps rolling. So Heru, if you're saying Heru or heroism or Heru, it's like because
Right.
it's Mexican, but it's like
Hello.
it's
Oh,
like right, like what the wolves scream when that Haru, what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing, and you get in that and you clear out those chakras. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, this is what it is. All of the layers, through all of the layers, get to the core. Let your Haru shine. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Just it's the light that's within you. The Solomon,
right,
the soul of man. That's the house of everlasting light. Just keep
right.
light flows. What's your focus? This vision. You can create it in your head. Focus. Attention, was it attention flows where energy goes, or energy goes
Hmm.
where
Right.
attention flows, or flows energy, attention, just go, or whatever. Go, energy, go. It's like, yo, you just keep fucking around with it. Make your own shit up. What sounds right to you? All right, if I think it, I go. If I go, I think. If I'm going, think. If I'm sitting there thinking about some shit, then what happens right in the process of me going to actually do it? So when I'm doing it, all right, let me put this together in the process, and then you can find out what it is, and then you find out heck how, your words of power, and then
Yes.
There it is. Check out. Shit.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes. Let
guess.
that be. Mhm.
It's like and sometimes it is you're just guessing sometimes, but even a guess is a thought. You see what I'm saying? Take an
Hmm.
educated guess. You know what I'm saying? Why we got to
Just
put an
tell me
S
what
to
you
it? Just
think.
take a guess. Call it forth, something you like. You're not gonna guess something crazy or something, something you feel is stupid. You're gonna guess your highest thought. You're like, what's the answer? Light. Oh, yes. Oh, good. I got. Whoo, yes. Oh, I got it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That highest human potential.
There it is.
Yes.
Yes. So that's the portal is open as you prepare to, carry this vibration on and outward.
Hmm. Creating new
Mhm.
possibilities.
Indeed, indeed. We just allow the full integration thereof. All these things that were said and not said, that was seen and not seen, that is in alignment without fully manifesting our highest potential. We integrate them as we simply breathe into this present moment, becoming one with all of those things.
Yes. 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 Wow. Beautiful.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a preview of the in person. Well, in person in March, but until then, catch you guys. Whoever shows up, tune in next Sunday. Give thanks, and gratitude.
Much
We are it.
gratitude.
You're back in
We are.
house next month. I mean next week. One
Nah,
love. I'm
next
sorry.
month. Yeah, next month.
It's
March.
gonna be in
March.
Okay,
person.
March.
Yeah, we was here
Oh,
again
okay.
because of the potluck. It's a little special occasion. Just a little ebb and the flow. You see.
Hmm.
Solid.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Well,
Okay.
I was very
Well,
happy and surprised when I saw the link. I thank you for allowing the inclusion and the
hmm
opportunity to express some of the things downloaded this very AM in
Right.
my sun meditation. Thank
And
you.
you see how this is our story, though. This is our story. The importance of telling your story. Now we're telling our story as a collective because
hmm
we seeing how our journey, what we're doing, and how it's all tied into on this journey. So we are currently rewriting history. Shit,
Yeah.
as we write history, we're writing history from a wrong history as we rewrite history.
Rewrite it. We are history. We are the future.
That-
We creating it. We've been creating it the whole time. Like
Right.
You the light.
And the
You the
more we
light.
show up as it, then this is what it looks like.
we
This
created
this is us.
a whole new way from a whole new standing in our authority of I am it.
I
Yeah.
admit,
That's
indeed,
that's
indeed.
it. Before we hop
Uh,
off, Tony and Precious. Precious, I've seen you seem to be interested. I'm having an introduction on Tuesday. You want to see the landmark forum, how it could work for you personally. Tony, I know I invited you already. I didn't follow up. This Tuesday at 7. I say,
All right.
yeah, in fact, if you want to just leave a comment, like when the video's over, something like that, or maybe in the comments of the video,
oh, okay. It's
that way somebody who
streaming.
watches may want to join us, so as we
Yeah. Send me the
close out.
link. Send me the link, and if I'm
Yeah.
available, I'll come.
Oh well, I guess she's out. You
Awesome.
know,
Awesome. Okay. Well, one love and wellness, everyone. Ashe,
indeed, indeed.
ashe,
I say,
ashe. Oh.
right on, right on. Continue to live
See you
your
guys
story as you
soon.
tell it.
Have a beautiful strong or
Right
whatever
on,
the
right
next
on.
couple of days bring.
Likewise, likewise. Enjoy your
Ashe.
creations and the best of thoughts to everybody.
Shit.
Yes, yes, yes.